Hey everyone, this is Dr. Andy with AG Thrive, and I am excited to be here today to deliver some value. And I think what I have to share today is maybe one of the most important pieces of advice that I could possibly offer. I believe in it so much that it's actually like the fundamental, like foundational piece of what we do in our coaching and counseling services. And it's developing an authentic growth blueprint. And I'll describe what that means, but we really believe it is the key to becoming the best version of yourself. And it just involves, what we do at our office is we take you through a customized process of evaluating and assessing what your core values are, identifying your core character strengths and even your personal strengths. We think it's important to really get clear on those and to get clear on your priorities, like what matters most to you. You know, if you were looking at, if we had a documentary crew and they were filming you for the past month, and then suddenly they're showing the video this past month of your life on a big screen in front of the people that you cared about most, what takeaways would we have? What, off looking at where you spend the most time and energy, is that consistent with what matters most to you? So I kind of like using that sometimes as a way to question whether or not you really are spending your time on your biggest priorities, and finding your core values, looking at things like, kindness or honesty, respect, family, right? I mean, the list could go on for a while, but I think getting really, really crystal clear on that. I had a client I was working with recently, and creativity happened to be, one of his core character strengths and values. And having some struggles in relationships, he was able to implement that creativity by being more creative in the way he addressed problems in his relationship at home, with his kids, and even at work. And he was able to use curiosity and love of learning to be, curious, to get to know more about the problem at hand, asking his coworkers, about what it was that they were doing, why they saw it that way. And it totally flipped for him. Instead of it being this stressful, frustrating encounter, suddenly he was using his character strengths in a way that was really appealing and interesting to him. And the way that the people received that feedback and communication completely transformed as well. And suddenly they were having breakthroughs in the way that they communicated. So that's just like a little example, I think, of how understanding your core values can be powerful in helping you to communicate more effectively and just be better in the way that you deal with, important relationships and, work and like really everything, right? So, and once we get clear on what those core values and character strengths and priorities are, what we really look to do then is to create like a core mission statement, like a purpose statement, and develop your life, your goals, your daily activities around that, which is going to have a profoundly positive impact on you. You should see your stress levels go down. You should see your purpose go up, your productivity, your motivation skyrocket. You should see your quality of life improve. Basically, it's like, I don't want to say it's a panacea because I don't think anything is, like there's a one fix for everything. But I've often said if there was one thing I could do and there was the only thing I was able to accomplish with everybody I worked with, this would be it. That's how much I believe in it. So getting clear on, who you are. And I'll go with this. I love so Benjamin Franklin in his book, The Art of Virtue, he actually distilled what he believed were the 13 core virtues of life. And in his attempt to live a virtuous life, he would take one virtue each month, and then every day he would do things to demonstrate or try and kind of act out that virtue. And he believed that if he did this throughout the course of his life, that would allow him to live a virtuous life. I love that idea, and I think if we all were as intentional, and especially doing it with the virtues and values that matter most to us, and you do that in your family and in the workplace, I really believe this strongly. It is going to have a transformational, positive, powerful effect that is absolutely incredible. So if you're looking for some resources on how to identify those core values, please contact us. We have some really awesome resources. But thank you for joining us. Really hope we were able to offer some value. And we wish you all the absolute best in growing the life, love, family, and success you want and deserve. Thanks. Bye.